So I guess I have another video or two on the topic of shifting our culture in ways that support people in buying less stuff. And my plan for these videos is that they are going to be unscripted and unedited, because if I knew that I had to write out a script and edit them the way videos really should be, then I just wouldn't make anything at all. So instead of doing nothing, I'm going to do this. These will be unedited, and whatever comes out, comes out. Okay. So this kind of follows on to the video that I made 2 weeks ago on that same topic. And what this is about is ways that we, the people, can reclaim and hold on to our power, in particular our economic power, by buying less stuff and giving less of our money to the corporate overlords. you know. So the first video, I talked about the idea of what cultural shifts are. It's about ways that we could consider changing our expectations and our norms in ways that support people in buying less stuff. And one of the things I mentioned at that time was it's very easy to be less consumerist and buy less stuff if you're willing to be an outcast and be the weird person and go against cultural norms. But it would be so great if we can expand our cultural norms, expand what we consider normal in ways that support people who would otherwise be the weird person. So that's what I want to talk about today, is how we can think about validating weird behavior. And I have some experience with that, not when it comes to money specifically and spending, but in other ways. I know what it's like to be the weird person and not be validated. I, as a black woman, I stopped straightening my hair in 1985. And at that time, it was very, very rare for a black woman to not straighten her hair. And it was weird. And nobody validated me. I was the weird girl for a long, long time. And what I hope that we can think about doing as a society, as people, is validating things that people do if we know they're coming from the right place, even if it's not something we could do or would do right now. Maybe we'll change our mind about it later. But to validate that and to let that be a part of normal. Like, I see what you're doing. I see why you're doing it. It might seem different to me, but good on you for doing that. That's cool. Validating people and letting that be normal. And once we let one person do it and it is normalized, then another person maybe does it and it's still normalized, and it can become a part of what is normal. And allowing people to do those things, or when it comes to spending, allowing them probably to not do things that all of the rest of us are doing, it helps to normalize behavior that's going to be good for all of us and can be a part of how we get our power back, and how we support each other in that and build strength within the community of the working class and the little people. And that is something that I encourage us to think about. What are ways that I can recognize that I can validate people who are not following the norms about what we're supposed to buy, what we're supposed to spend. How can I support and validate people who are doing those things? That's my little thought. And I think I am going to be back with a couple more videos talking about some specific areas where we can consider shifting our cultural norms to spend less. That's it for this one. I'll see you again soon, probably. I'm going to try to like upload these on protest days, on like hands-off protest days, as a way of kind of supporting if I'm not out there to be, saying something and doing something on those days. Okay, bye.